Hello and welcome back to the Deep Dive. We are so glad you're here with us.
We are.
But before we get into anything, I just need to make sure everyone knows exactly where they are right now.
Right.
You haven't just stumbled into some random podcast.
Uh-huh.
You have, in fact, stepped into the ESL classroom by teacher Victoria.
That's right. And we're really happy to be guiding you through the materials for today's session. It's a bit of a special one.
It is. And just to be super clear, this deep dive is a specific part of the teacher Victoria ESL class.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking the source material she provided, a lesson called The Subtle Nuance of Gerunds and Infinitives.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to unpack them.
And it's not just dry grammar.
No. I mean, honestly, when I first saw the topic, I thought, okay, grammar drills, here we go.
Yeah.
But this is actually, well, it's about psychology, almost as much as it is about rules.
It really is. The source material today deals with something that seems so small. I mean, it's literally 2 letters.
The difference between tu and ing. But it actually changes the whole psychological weight of what you're saying. It changes how you come across.
It's one of those things you'd blink and miss it. So let's just jump right in with the hook that teacher Victoria proposes. I want you, the listener, to listen to 2 sentences.
Okay.
And just, tell your dashboard if you're driving, if they mean the same thing. Sentence 1, I like swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Sentence 2, I like to swim.
They sound almost identical to the untrained ear, don't they?
They really do. If I heard that in a conversation, I wouldn't think twice. I just think, okay, this person enjoys the water. So does it really matter which one I use?
Well,
I mean, if I say I like to swim when I mean I like swimming, is the grammar police going to show up?
the grammar police will probably stay home for that one, yeah.
Yeah.
And look, if you're just trying to survive in English, ordering food, asking for directions, no, it doesn't matter. People will get you. But, and this is a big but, if your goal is that C1 level, that advanced precision where you can really control how people perceive you, then the difference is, well, it's actually quite profound.
Okay, so we're moving from survival English to precision English. I like that. So let's unpack it. What is the actual difference?
It all comes down to 2 different perspectives. One is about experience, and the other is about choice.
Experience versus choice. Okay, that's a really interesting way to frame it. So our mission today is to master this nuance so you can sound more intentional.
Exactly. And I should mention, the source notes are clear on this, that in modern spoken English, especially American English, these 2 are often used interchangeably.
Right.
The difference is subtle. You'll hear native speakers mix them up, but when you use them correctly, on purpose, it signals a very, very high level of understanding.
All right, let's get a little technical then, but, keep it simple. Let's dive into that first structure, the ing form, the gerund, I like swimming.
Right. So the rule here is you have the verb like, followed by a verb ending in ing. I like swimming. I like reading.
Mm-hmm.
The core idea is that the gerund, the ing word, it functions almost like a noun. It is the activity. And when you use it, you're focusing on the enjoyment of the activity while you're doing it.
Okay, so the focus is on the pleasure, the
Yes.
actual sensation.
Yes. The key word to hold on to is experience. When you say, I like swimming, you're not talking about your schedule. You are mentally in the water.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about the feeling of the cool water, the movement. The activity itself gives you pleasure.
I see. So if I say I like cooking, I'm not just saying I make dinner every night. I'm talking about like the smell of the onions, the heat from the stove, tasting the sauce.
Precisely. You're describing the process as an enjoyable experience. You're immersed in it.
That's a great way to put it. Let's look at another example from the notes. They like traveling.
Same exact thing. It's about the sensation of being on the road, not booking flights or packing.
Yep.
It's about seeing new places, tasting new food. It implies a real emotional connection to the action.
Okay, that makes sense. It feels very immediate, very visceral. It basically answers the question, is this fun for you?
That's a perfect way to put it. It's an emotional statement.
Okay, so now let's flip the coin.
Yeah.
What about the other one? I like to swim. The to form.
Right, the infinitive form, like +2 plus the verb, I like to swim. Now, teacher Victoria's notes say this shifts the perspective away from sensation and toward choice or decision.
Choice. Okay, that feels a bit more abstract. How does that change the meaning? I'm still getting wet, right?
You are still getting wet, yes, but the
Yeah.
reason you're mentioning it is different. Let's use a more specific example from the source material. I like to swim in the morning.
Okay. I like to swim in the morning.
When you use the to form here, you're not necessarily focusing on how great the water feels. I mean, think about it. Swimming in the morning, the water might be freezing.
Oh, yeah. I definitely hate the first 5 minutes of a morning swim. It's awful.
Exactly. But you still say, I like to swim in the morning. Why? Because you're focused on the routine. You're saying, I think it is a good idea to swim then. It's about your preference, your habit.
Oh, that is a cool distinction. So I could theoretically say, I like to swim in the morning, even if I don't really like swimming in the fun, splashy sense.
In a nuanced way, yes. You like the fact that you swim, you like having done it. It's a shift from this feels good to this is good for me.
That is powerful. It really changes the vibe. Let's check another one. The list has, she likes to organize her desk.
Right. I mean, think about that. Is she getting a rush from the physical act of straightening papers? Probably not.
I would hope not. I just love the feel of the paper clips.
Exactly. But she likes the result. She liked the order. It's her habit to keep things tidy. It's a mental process, a decision.
And he likes to plan ahead.
Again, it's a strategy. It's his preferred way of operating. He chooses to do it because it avoids chaos later, not necessarily a sensory thrill.
So to just lock this in, I like swimming means this is fun. And I like to swim before work means this is my healthy habit.
You've absolutely got it. One is enjoyment, the other is preference or habit.
It's almost like the ing form is emotional and the to form is logical.
That's a very safe generalization. One is from the heart, the other is from the head.
And just to repeat what you said earlier, because this is comforting, if I mix them up, it's not a crime.
Not at all. In modern American English, people do it all the time. It's very common. But knowing the distinction lets you be more specific. If you want to emphasize the habit, use to. If you want to emphasize the feeling, use ing.
I love that. It's like having a higher resolution camera. You're capturing the intent behind the verb.
That's a great analogy. It's about fidelity in your communication.
Now hold that thought. We are going to look at how this applies to some stronger emotions like love and hate. And there's a specific social trap with hate I want to get into. But first, I have to interrupt for a very important reminder.
The most important one of the whole deep dive.
It really is. I need to remind you, the listener, that you are listening to a podcast that is part of the Teacher Victoria ESL class. This isn't just us talking, this is coursework.
That's right. We're here to support your learning journey with Teacher Victoria. We're like your study buddies.
So here's your call to action. If you're enjoying this or if you have questions, we explicitly invite you to drop Teacher Victoria a message about this class. Let her know you're listening.
Feedback is huge. Definitely reach out. It helps solidify what you've heard, and it helps her know what to cover next.
Okay, back to grammar. We talked about like, but what about love and hate? Do the same rules apply?
They do, and with hate, the nuance actually becomes a matter of politeness. This is where it gets socially important.
Ooh, social survival skills. I like it. Let's talk about hate.
Okay, let's look at the ing form first. I hate waiting.
I hate waiting. Right, that's the experience again. I'm in a long line, I'm bored, I'm frustrated. I dislike the experience of waiting.
Exactly. You're complaining about the activity itself. Now, compare that to structure B. I hate to interrupt you.
I hate to interrupt you. Yeah, if I said I hate interrupting you, that sounds different. It sounds like I do it all the time, and I annoy myself.
Right. I hate to interrupt you is a common phrase. It doesn't mean you despise the act of speaking. It expresses reluctance.
Reluctance, that's the key.
Yes. It means I'm about to interrupt you, and I wish I didn't have to, but I'm choosing to do it. It's a way of softening the blow.
Right. Like, I hate to tell you this, but, or I hate to ask for money, but.
Precisely. If you said, I hate asking for money, that's just a general complaint. But I hate to ask means I'm sorry I'm doing this right now.
It signals your attitude toward the action you're about to take. A politeness marker?
You are nailing this. It gives you a way to sound more diplomatic.
This is so useful. But looking at the notes, I feel a trap coming. There's always a trap in English grammar.
There's always a trap. You can never get comfortable.
So what's the trap?
The trap is the verb enjoy.
Enjoy. Okay. Seems similar enough to like. I enjoy swimming. I like swimming.
I enjoy swimming is perfect. But unlike love or hate, which are flexible, enjoy is rigid. It's a fixed verb pattern.
So, I can't say I enjoy to swim.
No, never. It is grammatically incorrect. I enjoy to read. I enjoy to travel. It will immediately sound unnatural, like fingernails on a chalkboard unnatural.
I enjoy to read. Yeah, now that I say it, it sounds so clunky. It just hurts the ears a little.
It should. The rule is simple. Enjoy is followed only by frame.
So no nuance here. No choice versus experience.
No nuance, just memorization. You enjoy doing something, you never enjoy to do something.
That's actually kind of a relief. Sometimes a hard rule is nice.
Right, like, and hate are flexible. Enjoy is strict.
Okay, so we've got flexible like polite hate and strict enjoy. Let's try to apply this. The source material has a practice section.
Let's do it. Grammar isn't just about rules, it's about perspective. Let's see if you can feel that shift.
Okay, listener, imagine these two questions. Think about how you would answer them differently. Question A, do you like studying at night? And question B, do you like to study early in the morning?
Let's break those down. What is question A really asking?
Do you like studying at night? Okay, that's the ing form, so experiential.
Right, it's asking about the atmosphere, the feeling. Do you enjoy the quiet, the focus? It's asking, is the experience of night studying pleasant for you?
So it's about my mood. And question B, do you like to study early in the morning? That's the two form.
Correct. So this is less about the joy of the sunrise. It's more about your schedule. Is it your preference to get it done first thing? It's asking about how you organize your day.
So do you like studying asks, is it fun? Well, do you like to study asks, is it your habit?
Broadly, yes. And notice how just changing that tiny thing from oking to changes the entire vibe of the conversation.
Yeah, one leads to a chat about coziness, the other leads to a chat about productivity hacks.
Exactly. It's the difference between asking about feelings versus asking about a calendar.
And that's why this is a deep dive. On the surface, they look the same. Underneath, totally different.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for our listeners?
It means you have more control than you think. You aren't just conveying facts. You're conveying how you view those facts. Are you immersed in the experience, using use? Are you making a choice or showing reluctance? Use to.
It's about intentionality.
It is. And fluency isn't just about knowing a lot of words. It's about knowing which word fits the exact shade of meaning you want to paint.
Love that. Painting with grammar. We should make a t-shirt.
Maybe we should.
Okay. We are coming to the end of our time here. Let's do a quick recap to lock this in. The cheat sheet.
Sure. Let's run through the 4 key points. Number 1, like doing. Focuses on enjoyment, experience. I like swimming.
Okay.
Number 2, like to do. Focuses on choice, habit, preference. I like to swim before work.
Got it. And number 3.
Number 3, hate to. This indicates politeness or reluctance. I hate to interrupt.
And the big one.
And finally, number 4, enjoy the trap. Always, always use the yinging. I enjoy reading. Never I enjoy to read.
Perfect summary. And remember, in casual conversation, people might swap them, so don't be the grammar police at a party. But now you know the secret code.
And that awareness is what takes you from intermediate to advanced. Knowing why you're saying what you're saying.
Absolutely. Now, before we let you go, the mandatory closing statement.
Don't forget it.
Never. I have to remind you one last time that this podcast is part of the Teacher Victoria ESL class. We're just the guides.
And if you found this helpful or if you're confused, just drop a message to Teacher Victoria regarding the class.
She wants to hear from you.
Yeah.
The best way to keep learning.
Absolutely.
So we've talked about rules, feelings, choices. Leave us with one final thought to chew on.
You know, we often think of grammar as a set of walls, rules we can't break. But I want you to think of it as a camera lens. By choosing to or ing, you are directing the listener's eye. You're telling them whether to look at the feeling or the fact. You are the director of the movie. So the next time you speak, ask yourself, what do I want them to see?
What do I want them to see? I love that. Thanks for listening, everyone. See you in the next deep dive.